Hey everyone, how you doing today? It's your girl, Just Be Audrey Elaine. I wanted to come on and do my finish up from yesterday of not living in the fear that you were wonderfully made. And I wanted to just give you guys some really good news that kind of happened for me today. And I'm learning on how to take it in. Um, so let's start with the making sure you know that you were brilliantly made. That God made you for a purpose. You know, we all are out here and we all have our own purpose. Don't look at what someone else is doing as it being the purpose for you. It may not necessarily be that, you know, you may not have a similar gift, but you got to know that yours is yours. You're not going to be the same as someone else. You're an individual. God made you to be an individual. He made you by yourself. So please don't live of looking at someone else's life as it's supposed to be yours, because that is not what it is. God truly made you, just like he made Audrey Elaine, for me to be Audrey Elaine for him. No one else. No one else at all. You know, I love the fact that I get to come on here with you guys and pour out everything. I finally will say I am truly living in one of my gifts, and that is talking out, voicing out to you guys. I love it. I wake up for me to do this now. I love the fact that I get to be myself, and it's really good because I don't have to put a thought process into doing it. I don't have to say, you know, let me read these instructions on how to be Audrey Elaine. I don't. It just comes naturally to me of being of service. I had a gentleman today who is just a wonderful man. This man is awesome. And he came in yesterday and I held something for him, and he came back in today to get it, to purchase it. And he comes in all the time, but he came in and then um, he bought his items, and he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna come back later on because I want to get something else." And I'm like, "Okay, no problem. I'll see you when you come in." And he comes back in. He stops, and he's like, "I want to show you something." And he shows me a letter that he wrote, that he wants to send off to, like, my higher up bosses. And in a way, I almost wish that he didn't show me it, because I instantly kind of wanted to shut him down of saying, "No, you don't have to send it. I literally love what I do." But then it was like, God just told me to stop. Like, I made you to do this, and this person wants to just take note of it, and have your bosses and other people take note of it. But I was like, God, is that me shooting down your blessing? Because I want to make sure I stay humble at all times. It just threw me off guard. Like, maybe if he didn't show me it and it just came because it just came, maybe I didn't need to know who it was from. But it was like, am I blocking your blessing, God, from you, for you wanting to do this, gentleman? Because I talked with him and I had to just stay quiet in a way, because this man, one, he's a veteran. I've worked with veterans before. You know, for him to show all the emotions that he was showing today, I just was like, you know what, I gotta, stop and let him do this, because it was more so for him, not me at this point. Once I started talking with him, he wanted to do this, and that what made him feel good. Like, I love to give gifts, and this was a gift that he was given. It just involved me, but the gift was something that he wanted to do that would actually help him release stuff off of him and out of him. So I had to say, don't shoot him down in this. He wants to do this, and this is what make him feel well and feel good, and make him feel at peace. So why should you stop him if you love doing this for others, and this gives you that same feeling when you want to branch out and give and do? Don't stop someone else. So I am just going to continue being Audrey Elaine. When I tell you, it is easy now for me, because I no longer have to let the craziness in my head go around. It was an easy situation for me to just say, you know what? Let him get this enjoyment. You know, and leave it as be. I instantly started saying, God, thank you. Y'all already know. Me and my relationship with God, I have to make sure I talk with him constant. Like, thank goodness he don't get tired of me, and like, we're in that, when you in high school, or you young, in love, and you go to sleep on a phone, breathing, snoring, or whatever, overnight and stuff. I thank God I get to do that with him. Thank God that we have an ongoing conversation, and we have that kind of relationship that, I mean, we just always in tune with one another like that. And especially for me, because I'm telling you, it was difficult for me at one point to actually talk with him. And now I am finding it so peaceful for me to just make sure I always bring him in the midst of everything. That I always share and talk with him. That I'm always making sure that, I'm putting him first. It's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing. I thank God for growth. I was saying, oh my goodness, I'm 40 years old. I'm 40. And I am getting things for the first time. And I love that. I love that, because I'm learning how to just be open for new things to come into my life. I was talking to the same gentleman about how me being and identifying with myself and finding out who I am, like my life kind of stopped for a little while. And now I'm finding myself even greater than what it was when I thought I knew who I was as a teenager. Man, this finding out who I am is so relaxing. It is so, like, man, I'm amazed at some of the things and how I behave and how I handle things. And I always have to make sure that I say, thank you, God. I mean, fresh eyes, opening up my ears, and just opening up my heart, and having me just be out there and be myself truly, truly. Whereas though when people tell me, oh, you're a nice person, I can be like, man, God, I thank you for changing me, because even though some people who may have known me be like, oh yeah, you were always nice, I would say that I was. However, I covered it up with insecurities and doubt and fear. And now that I'm not having that in no mixture of me, I can sit here and say, you know what, thank you so much. I thank God for it. For God, He gets all the glory in it, for opening me up. He's the best can opener ever. I also, I will call one of the ladies at my church a can opener. When this lady prays, because trust me, I didn't want to cry or show emotions or show any of that. And she prayed for me. It's two of them, actually. It's two of them. These two women, for a while, I would not go back to them. I want them to pray, but don't want them to pray, because they would have me bawling, out bawling. I'm like, now I have no problem crying and asking God, like, you know what, God, thank you so much for it. Thank you for me being able to show emotions, to not want to, play it cool. You know, I love the fact that I get to be opened up now. And it's amazing when you find out more about yourself day by day. I told you guys, make sure you get some 3x5 cards or some post-its or whatever, and write to yourself positive things only. Things, even if you like, I don't have that now, write it. You claim it as though you have it in your life. Claim it that it's already yours. I watched my mother do it, and I promise you this, I'm not telling you any falseness with it. My mom wrote out and actually cut stuff out of the paper for like strollers and diaper pails and a place, furniture, all of that. And I used to be like, my mom is nuts. I would tell my friends, they'd be like, what is that on your wall? And I'd be like, that's my mom. She does that stuff like that. Yeah. Well, lo and behold, everything up on my mom's faith wall, she got. I kid you not. I'm not telling you any lies. Everything up on that wall, my mom got, and some of them multiplied 2 times over. I'll never forget it. That's what I'm actually going to go and start doing for myself, because I know for a fact it works. It works. So I'm going to challenge you guys, because I'm challenging myself to not just say it, but actually do it. I'm going to go and start getting things and putting it up on the wall. I already have a faith board. My whole house right now is just all off of faith. The fact that I even have it is nothing but a blessing. Nothing but a blessing. And this is just my starter home. I've already claimed it. I want a home that I'm going to have green grass in. Yes, green is my favorite color. You guys already know that. However, I want to be able to get up out my bed and go outside and walk in grass. I love grass underneath my feet. It's like the most comfortable feeling ever to me. I love that. I already have two kind of places in mind for where I want to live. I want quietness. I love the city, don't get me wrong, because the city has a lot of things going on. You can kind of easily get to stuff and move about. But I also want that quietness at the same time. My block is really quiet. I'm actually, right in my neighborhood. And it's quiet here. We don't have a lot going on. But I want that green grass that grows all around, and the green grass grows all around. I love grass. I love it under my feet. It just is soothing to me. So get out of the fear. Get out of any insecurities you may have or doubts, all of that stuff. Really, truly give it to God. When I tell you, in a matter of weeks, things in my life have been changing. How about this? I'll do you one better. Since last Monday, what was that? The 24th, my dad's birthday, my very first video. When I got my information in my letter for divorce, things have been literally changing for me. Literally changing. Like, man. And just you talking about a peace, I cannot describe it. The peace that I have. The faith that I have that when you let go of something that you feel like you just have to have and you just need it because you know you don't want to have where you're going to have your children have a broken home, or you know you don't want to go through the embarrassment of a divorce, but that's not embarrassing, at least not for me now. I know this now. It's not an embarrassing moment for me to be at peace. You tell me where that them two is where you know you rather pass up peace to stay in a miserable marriage. How? When I tell you, I promise you, I got the letter and I teared, and it was like instantly like back up. And not that I didn't want to show the emotions, because now I'm open for showing emotions. God was like, how is it that you asked me to do something so that you can be at peace, and I'm giving you peace? Don't you cry. So them tears went right back up, and I instantly got and came right on YouTube. And I said, because you guys know I'm going to record this process for you, and I'm just asking God for me to stay humble, to stay better, to be of great use for you guys, and be great use, more importantly, for him in this whole process of making sure that you can go through some rough, hard times and God is still there. How about he's showing up even more now in this than I can say ever? You asked me how, I wouldn't be able to explain it to you other than me letting go and being okay that God, wow, I know you fully have me. You fully have me. I've never felt like this before. Never felt like this before. When I tell you, I don't even go in trying to figure it out. I leave it at peace. I ask God to give me all the wisdom and the knowledge and the understanding of how to navigate through it, but also that he is the captain of everything, that he will do it, and I just literally am going to show up and be there. It's like walking on the water. I just literally cannot look down. I cannot look back. I got to keep on pressing on and going forth. And I'm finding out that when I stay focused on him, I don't have to worry about any of the other stuff that's going on around my life, because I'm so grateful for it. I can't even explain to you guys that I am living so happy now. Your girl went from having to take medicine to go to sleep because I have multiple sclerosis. And I was, they put you on all kinds of drugs and all that stuff. Dude, I truly gave that to God too. Haven't been having the pains or any of that stuff, giving it all to him. But I will have issues with sleeping. Literally, I stopped taking the medicine and started taking, what is the crap? I cannot remember what it is, but it's actually like a natural herb thing to help you go to sleep, right? I haven't even had to take that because I don't like taking medicine now. I've had my issues with medicine, so I don't like taking it at all for no reason. If it's not a herb that's natural or a vitamin, it does not go in my body. And I love the fact that since I got the papers, I've been able to get on my knees, and in the midst of me getting a couple words out, I literally have to get up and lay on my bed. And as I'm laying on my bed, I am out. I am out at night. when I'm telling you, just peacefulness. So we have to get out of fear. We have to get out of doubts and insecurities and just letting it plague our mind. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get myself in this chair the right way. And just trust God. Because when I tell you, it is so wonderful to just have it. And I ask God for peace. And then, like I said, things come when God see fit of them coming. When you really can utilize them. When you really can utilize them. So I'm asking God for the wisdom. Give me wisdom all the time. And I just asked today about the financial wisdom because things have been shifting for me. And I've been asking him on, please send people my way that help with, finances and help with the education on finances and help me to learn from them, because I believe the best thing somebody can do for you is teach you. So not everything has to involve with somebody giving you money. You teach me how I can actually go out there to make the money. You teach me how to save the money. You teach me how to spend the money. That's the gift. That's the gift of finances. So I've been just utilizing, people that he's been sending my way and training and doing all kinds of like these workshop classes and stuff. And you'd be shocked with now that COVID and everything is going on, what things out there are free. What things you can actually go on and get. So we cannot live in the fear of this won't happen for me because I'm 40 years old and it's too late for me. No, it's not. When I tell you it is a beginning, and there will always be a beginning for you, it's always where you start. Just go on and do it. That's your beginning. You can do it. It's only an end when you don't seek. It's only an end when you don't seek. When you sit still and you just take it as, oh, it'll never happen. I'm not doing it. I'm going to go forth and grow. And yes, it may be uncomfortable. And catch me when I say may. It may be uncomfortable. But you better grow. You better go out there and get it. Go and get it. Because God literally is sending things your way. Stop letting them fly over your head. Stop thinking that, oh, it's too late. Oh, I can't get it. He will give it to you. He's giving it to you now. You just got to go out there and get it and talk with people. And go out there. He's providing it. Go out there. I'm going to keep on saying it. Go out there. Put yourself out there. Be bold with it. Before I actually put my channel as Just Be Audrey Elaine, my actual channel name was going to be Bodacious Motivation. Be bold. And not only be bold for yourself, go out there and be bold for others. Motivate yourself so you can be out there motivating others. That's what we got to do. That's exactly what we got to do. Make sure you keep God in everything, because I'm telling you, he going to move some stuff, and don't worry about it, because I have someone who, we may not be the same religion. However, this person and I, we get along, and we do. She's actually one of the people who subscribe to my channel and follows, and I thank God for her. You know why? Because God is love. God is love. That's what we put into everything. We put his love into everything. We don't have to do that. I know I serve Jesus. I tell you this much. But I'm also out here to show that you can grow and you can be of him. You can be of love. You can do all of these things. Because the main thing, the commandment is love. Don't feel like you can't work with somebody because they're not you. Ask yourself honestly, do you only want to work with somebody that's just like you? You would want to work with people who are different from you. That's the best way of learning. Not everybody is going to be on the same page Well, the same page is what you're going to have to be on, but not everybody's going to be the same. Because, put it like this, we both can be looking at the same picture, but you may find it and interpret it something different than I will. But the end goal of it is that we seen this picture, and how can we utilize how we seen it to grasp it together to mesh and go and work. So stop thinking that, oh, everybody has to get along and everything. That's not necessarily true. If y'all there for the mission of working together to see that what you need to be doing gets done, then that's what you do. Get out there, guys. We gotta get out there. I'm not just saying it to yourself. I mean to you. I'm saying it to myself too. We gotta get out there. We gotta get out of fear. We gotta get out of this. Oh, it won't happen. Yes, it will. It will happen. But you know how it happened? You gotta get out there and do it. Because we all know faith without works is dead. So you guys keep on pressing on and keep on pushing. I don't know how this just came to me just now. One of my mom's favorite things that she would say is lift your hands and say Jesus. So Jesus. And I promise you, you just do that, things gonna change in your life. Because he knows what's in your mind and your heart. So lifting your hands and saying Jesus, watch how many things will change for you. Watch. And like I said, if you don't know how to pray, all you gotta do is open up your mouth and say, help me. It'll happen. I struggled for years trying to get myself together when I literally had to just let go and let God. He's been sending people into my life. You know, your girl has been learning within a matter of weeks. You know, the best thing for me was to literally like remove myself out the picture and like let God do it. So I thank you guys for coming on. I thank you guys for stepping out, getting the fear off of you, and proceeding and going forth. You guys make sure you subscribe to Just Be Audrey Lane. I know that's down there somewhere, so y'all know I always do that. And make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when I come on. I try to get on every night, sometimes twice. You guys know. I thank you guys so much for being with me with this journey that I'm on. And this is like, yeah, it's not even the main thing. This is really about pressing on in life, period. The main reason why my page is actually called my name is because I just want to be myself. I don't want to fit in to be anyone else. I don't want to be where I can, be this type of person when I'm in this group or this type of person when I'm in this group. No, Audrey Lane is going to be herself. And you guys be what your name is. You be that. Because you are destined for greatness in just who you are. I'm destined for greatness in just being Audrey Lane. So I am going to get off so I can get in here and get these groceries out the car. And I thank you guys so much. Come on now. I love. I say that often so much to me. That's my thing. I always say, come on now. So let's go. Let's go out there and be productive. Be productive. Now we done went over being grateful. We done been over being thankful. We done went over just living your life. We done went over just make sure you be in love. And now we all get out there and get off of this faith and get off of this fear. Get off of this fear and get on into faith. So let me say that again. We gonna get out of that fear and we gonna get on faith and in faith. That's what we need to do. That's how we gotta keep on moving in life. So I thank you guys so much for getting on. You guys Keep on staying in tune. Make sure you put your comments and everything down on there. And like I said, we got to sharpen one another. So if you need help in your journey, setting up your YouTube channel, we can go and do this together. We can learn together on how to do this, because I'm still putting things together for myself. But I'm going to continue on doing it. It's a growing process. You got to do the work. So I love you guys. I love me. And I love God. And you guys have a great, great, wonderful night. And I'll be back with you guys soon. Bye now.